What's good, YouTube? Welcome to Sam's Wrecking Yard. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Sam's Wrecking Yard. So today I'm working on yet again my 99 Suburban. So I've owned it for a few months now, and I have yet to change the oil. So today is the day we're going to change our oil. I've had the stuff for close to a month. So that there is your oil filler cap. You can see it 5 weight 30, and that symbol there means oil. So you, a little bit easier said than done. Unscrew that. That's where you put your oil. Get yourself a funnel, pour your oil in. But before you put oil in, you got to drain it. For that, we go under the truck. Come with me. That there is your drain plug. It's located on your oil pan on the bottom side of your engine. In my case, this is a 15mm bolt. So I'll go ahead and get that undone. Oh. Alright, boys and girls, you really don't need to snug it up that tight. Just saying. Finger tight and a quarter turn. Well, half turn maybe, depending on your application, but you don't want to be having to be a rock star to get it out. And of course, make sure you got your oil pan or your oil catch. I had to go buy a brand new one because mine is toast. I don't know where this is gonna go, so well, I know it's gonna come this way, but I'm gonna get you guys out of the way. 2 shakes. Alright. Now it takes a bit of a ninja to do this without getting anything on you. And wait for it. There it goes. Beautiful black stream. Alright, so the reason I undid the cap first on the top of the engine is so then that way we have a free flow from the oil pan. Alright, I'm gonna let this drain out and I'll be right back. Alright, so now it's all done. I got the drain plug back in. Now remember, finger tight, quarter turn or half turn, not too snug. If you'll avert your eyes up there, that yellow thing up there, that is your oil filter. So your oil filter takes a special kind of wrench. Look up in your manual or ask your local parts store which wrench it should be. Basically, you loosen that off and then you carefully pull it out. Make sure your oil pan is underneath. Now, being that you guys are, the only way to see that is right where the oil is going to go, I'm going to do that off camera. So I'm going to pull that out, de-thread it, well, back it off. So I'll be right back, guys. Let me finish this off and I'll be right back and I'll walk you through what I did off camera. Peace. Alright guys, so there's a difference there between the two. And again, you guys will be right where this is about to go up, and I know it's going to drip a little bit of oil before I get it on. So I will do this off camera and bring you guys back again to explain again what I did off camera. Peace. Okay, so I went ahead and did that. Got my old oil filter, or my new oil filter on. Just wanted to show you guys a little something here. So again, it's always a good idea to pre-fill your oil filter before you put it on. I got a little, yeah, see? That's a little drop. A little bit on me because mine, of course, goes sideways into the block. So I pre-filled it. Now the thing I keep forgetting to do, well, tell you, I did it. Didn't tell you. There's a little ring on there. See that? Yeah, clear as day. So this ring is what seals against your engine or whatever your adapter is where this hooks up to. This is dry when you get it, brand new. So you just dip your finger or cloth or however you want to do it. I don't know, it's a messy job. Come on guys. You dip your finger in, and give it a coat all the way around so this here has oil on it. That way then when it tightens in, it's not going to bind, scratch, whatever. It's going to slide smooth, because I mean, let's be honest, that's what oil does. It helps things smooth, slide smooth. So pre-fill, a little bit of oil, jammer on, finger tight, tight grip, twist. That's it. Now I'm going to go ahead and fill up my oil, and I'll be checking my dipstick periodically because I can't remember how much this thing takes. Probably 4 liters or something like that. So let's avert our eyes back to the engine. Alright, now let's go ahead and check our dipstick. I know we're not nowhere close to it, but I'll show you guys how to do that. So on mine, you'll notice that there's those 4 dots. The first dot means add. Anywhere between 3 and 4 is good. Don't go over 4 because that's full. Alright, let's try this. So you always clean it off before you check, so it doesn't give you a false reading. In and back. Alright, so we're at below the add mark still, so let's keep adding. Oh, and you'll notice I have a box cover finally. Went to the local pickle pull and got one of those. Yayer. Alright, looks like we're good. Look at that. I don't think you guys can actually see that. But we're at the number 4 line and just a touch above. We're golden. Alright guys and gals. So we went ahead and got our oil changed. Everything's looking good so far. I'm going to go ahead and check the oil one more time. Just on the dipstick, make sure it's still up where it's supposed to be. Just going to warm it up for a bit. Me and my daughter are going to run away and I don't know, go to Canadian Tire or something. Alright, peace. Thank you for watching Sam's Wrecking Yard. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Sam's Wrecking Yard again. So yesterday I changed my oil. Today is a follow-up to that video, the first part of this video. Today we are going to be changing our cap and rotor on this thing. I got a bit of a misfire in it, so hopefully we'll be able to get that done. Give you a little sneak peek of what I'm working in now. Yeah, woke up to snow today. Welcome to Canada, right? Alright, so we're gonna go about this together because I've never actually done this before, so let's see what we can do. Alright, so down here is our cap and rotor. Is our distributor cap, distributor rotor. That's what we're working with. So I've already figured out that my cap is held on by type 20 Torx screws. I'm guessing I got 2 of them. Alright, there's a little trick for you. Hopefully this works for me. So this is a magnet. I'm just magnifying my bit here. So right now it's reading 0 degrees Celsius. It's not too bad, but the wind chill is reading about -6. So still, again, not too bad. Screw number 2. Alright. I still opted out to warm up my engine first, so I had a little bit of warmth underneath here, and I got my truck facing the opposite way from the wind. The wind that's in all my other videos. Alright, now, obviously other than popping off all the things there, what do we do? Now it's looking like I should probably grab a paint pen of some sort and mark these things. Oh no. 8246. Well, I am gonna still go ahead and grab a paint pen and just mark the numbers on there. In 2 shakes, I'll be right back. Alright, so I got the mark down a little bit. I don't know how good I got it going, but we'll do what we can here. Alright. Kind of thinking I should have left those screws on. You know what? For the heck of it, I'm going to try to put one of those screws back in. Yep, that's about to happen. Now, whenever you're pulling plug wires, try to remember to pull them from the boot, not the actual wire itself. So like this one, grab it here, twist, pull, not like this, and pull. Unless you're just replacing plugs on wire, or unless you're placing your spark plug wires, fly at it. In my case, I'm not. Oh, mine seem to be good. That's as good as they can seem. Alright. Now let's back that bolt back out. I keep saying bolt, it's actually a screw. Just leave that in there. Alright, let's take a look here. Oh yeah. Yeah, she's got some corrosion on her. Not sure if that's good or bad though, but she's definitely got corrosion on her. Now I'm looking at my rotor. Alright, so it's these things here that, these little pins, that's what comes into contact with the rotor, which I'll pull in a second. Looks like I need a really small Torx. I need 2 shakes. I'll be right back. Alright, so I found a number 10 Torx. That seems to work. I already got one screw out off camera just to make sure that it worked. They're not very long screws either. Get one up here for you. Itty bitty little things. So I took a look in my new rotor set, and it came with actually 2 sets of screws. One pair was short like this, and the other pair is longer. Alright. So I'm guessing there might be a couple of different applications for it, because really not much of a difference down there. Alright, so you'll notice on my rotor, this is a rotor thing there. I got quite a bit of corrosion in there, so I'm pretty confident I'm spot on as to why. Oh yeah, and a lot of soot there. I'm pretty confident as to this is the reason why I'm getting a misfire. So we're doing alright. Alright, brand new rotor. So as you can see, no corrosion, nice and clean. Alright, so let's go ahead, mount that in there. Here we go, like I said, we had a couple of different screw sizes. And of course we will be using the little ones. And I'm just going to do a little precision here. Get that one dropped in. Get it started if I can. So I'm just going to get these started until both of them are in. Oops. And then I will tighten it down And I'm assuming we're just going finger tight with these things, and then a little bit of a more oomph, because they're pretty small screws, so I'm assuming you don't need a whole lot of torque on them. You know, that's a common misconception with working on vehicles, that everything needs to be torqued down to Godzilla type torque and King Kong can't get it off no more. That's really not the truth. Sorry if it gets windy, I got you guys pointing right directly at it here. I'll guarantee it's gonna get windy. Ta-da! Numero uno. Thinger-jigger on. Alright, so you'll notice there's only 4 on this bank and there's 5 on this bank. This one here is for your coil. That is where your coil ends up at. So, let's go ahead and drop her on. Get her lined up. Hang on, I'm going to turn you guys around for a sec. Alright, so that's the cap there. Now, of course, I already got the rotor on. So now we got the cap on. Get it lined up with those holes. There we go. Cool thing is this kind of seems to be a foolproof thing. Alright, now we got the screws. Let's get them opened up, get them dropped in. Come to think of it, I should probably... Okay, I am going to pre-thread this. Ta-da! Quote unquote pre-thread. Drop it in. Alright, now again, I'm going to get the second screw in before I tighten it down. Holy, it's getting windy out here. Why do I always decide to work when it's windy? Eek. It was windy this morning and it cleared up for most of the day here. I act like it's really late in the day. It's like noon. And by this morning I mean like 6 a.m. Yesterday though was beautiful, as you'll see in the beginning part of my video. I did the oil change part. There we go. It was gorgeous. It's like 8 degrees. It was balmy. Alright, so I lucked out on the driver's side here. Didn't actually need to... Oh, there we go. Yeah, she's seated. Didn't actually need to label them because the wire loom is actually set up in order. So I just grab them from my wire loom, push them in. Oh, there we go. Beauty. Beautiful. Alright. Well, job well done, boys and girls. Let's see if she still runs. Or if I killed it. Yes. Alright everybody, welcome. So of course, today is the second part of this video, the oil change video. It's a maintenance video. So I changed my cap, distributor cap, and we found out together that it's labeled 1735, which is the firing order, 8246. And like I said, if you read it upside down, that's a 9. This one here is your coil plug, and those little pins down there are corroded. These aren't too bad. See, there's some corrosion. Now that's from condensation, oil or water, things like that, getting inside. Mainly condensation though, from sitting, from the engine warming up and cooling down. So this here is my rotor, and this contact here comes close to those points, and that is corroded. Now, I could have just taken a little bit of sandpaper and like cleaned that all up. Maybe use some brake clean, parts clean, sprayed in there. It honestly looks like it's a serviceable thing, but I opted out to just go brand new. Now, I will keep these around because they are good to have. I know they worked. Not the greatest, but I knew they worked. Thank you guys and gals for joining me today on another episode of Sam's Wrecking Yard. I am, of course, sitting in my 1999 Chevy Suburban. We've done the oil change yesterday, and today we did the cap and rotor and walked you guys through that a little bit. Peace.